Morning everyone, Mark Westcott here, Tea and Scones for this week. Well, it's public holiday up here in Queensland, but having said all that, I'm sitting out at our aircraft hangar. I've started a bit early today because I've got a mechanic turning up to do some work on our aircraft. So I'm out at the aircraft hangar at Southport waiting for a mechanic to turn up. No special guest today. I thought I'd just have a chat today about what this year has meant to myself and to my business. So here we are. It was back in March, wasn't it? And I was all set actually to hop in the plane, which is just beside me here, and fly up to Longreach to see some new prospects, to start start some work with some new people up there. And COVID came along, and basically the sensible thing for me to do was not to head out west, just in case. We were all very unaware, I guess, of the dangers of COVID back then. So all the appointments I had in Longreach and that area, we had to cancel, and basically for the next 3 months I sat in my apartment on the Gold Coast and wondered what I was going to do. Zero income for 3 months, no opportunity to go see clients, start work with new clients and so on. So there I was. So I made a big decision. A number of you may have seen the Facebook ads and so on that I run these days. But my decision was to change my business around to turn it into an online business. And so I've spent basically every day since mid-March or whenever it was learning how to be better at online marketing. We've put together, with the help of consultants from Australia and over in the States, done lots of courses and so on, but basically put together a webinar program, got right into Facebook advertisements, doing a lot of Facebook advertising and so on, and we're just targeting rural people throughout Australia. I did look at New Zealand for a period of time. That didn't work so well, so just focusing these days on the Australian customers, and basically doing Facebook ads to send people to webinars to see if they would connect with me, as might be the opportunity if I was standing in front of a crowd of people at a young beef producers forum or something like that. So that's the strategy I knew I had to take, was to take everything I was doing in person in the past and transform it into an online process. We've taken a lot of our tools, capabilities and so on, created membership sites online so that people have recorded videos, put up PDFs of all our tools. I'm sorry for the noise of the aeroplanes going past. So we've created basically membership sites so people can get access to our tools, capabilities, frameworks and so on. And in each case there's a video of me explaining what wasn't a plane crashing, that was someone next door. The videos of me talking through the tools and so on, so that people who want to do this themselves, people who want to do their estate and succession planning thinking, I guess, in regard to getting their structures together, can do so online via our web portals. So I created those web portals, as I say, using Facebook ads to send people to be able to download a tool or a capability of ours, whether it was the Dear Mary letter or the Squabbles scorecard, and it's amazing. We've had about 2,000 people download our tools and capabilities. Probably over 2,000 have downloaded our tools and capabilities, and I'm just really grateful for the fact that I've been able to provide value for that many people, because to do that one-on-one would have been impossible in previous years. So now I'm able to create value for people who I would never have normally met. So we set up the structure of, and it's not simple to just say I'm going to do a Facebook ad and to go out there and put an ad out there, and there's so many lessons I've learned over the last 6-7 months, I guess, since COVID started. But effectively we put an ad, and we offer people the opportunity to watch a quick little video of me and talking about one of the tools that we've created. They then get the opportunity to download that tool, and if they like that, they get the opportunity to watch one of our webinars that I'm running. And just fascinating. I mean, there's been reasonably large number of clients now that we've been able to work with purely because they met me on Facebook, through a Facebook advertisement, downloading our tools, watching me on the webinar, and by the time we actually get to have our first Zoom call, it's interesting. These people feel, as soon as they hear my voice, they go, "Yeah, Mark, how are you?" It's like we've built a relationship through the webinars and through the online ads and so on. So the people by that stage are quite comfortable in talking with me, which has been really great. And once I say, very grateful for the fact that I've been able to meet and to help people in a way that I wouldn't have been able to do in the past. So, and a number of these people that have met and gone through our full paid process, our facilitated process with me and with the solicitors we use. I'm sorry about the plane just about to taxi past the hangar here. So, a number of those people, I would say, have become friends, and it's been quite interesting, the relationships now that have been formed as a result of meeting people through a Facebook ad, effectively. So the other interesting thing with doing Facebook ads was that when we started doing them, I was targeting rural people throughout Australia and all the states we were targeting. And the interesting thing was that it was pretty much, there's lots of noises around here today, so thanks for putting up with it. Out of all the people that were looking at our ads, it was about equally spread between, and we were advertising to men and women aged sort of 45 and over. And it was pretty much equal numbers of men and women were looking at our advertisements, because as an advertiser you can see who's looking at your sites and so on. And then we did some more research, because as part of the ad we offer people the ability to be able to download one of our frameworks or tools. And what showed up very quickly was that there was an extreme bias, one sex to the other, in regard to who was downloading the material off our website. And well, may you think, well, I think it's the men, I think it's the women, whatever. Let me tell you, it was 100% women, 0% men were downloading our capabilities, tools and material off our Facebook ads. So it was phenomenal. Equal numbers were watching, but it was only the women that were downloading the Squabble scorecard or the Dear Mary letter as such. And it just proved an interesting point, is that men are more blasé about all this stuff. They figure, I suppose, and I'm being general here, but I mean, I guess the inference is that men feel, yeah, this is important, so I look at it, but at the moment I'm too busy to do anything about it, or I don't know what to do, so I just ignore it, because if I die, they're not panicking that if they die, there's going to be a great drama in their life. Of course not. Whereas the ladies, on the other hand, are obviously worried sick, and please don't anyone take this as sexist, this is just statistics, that the women are worried sick that if dad passes away, they're going to be left there. They can't necessarily do a lot of the things that dad might have been able to do in the past. They've maybe relied on their husband in general terms, and naturally they're the ones that are scared and concerned that succession planning, estate planning, intergenerational transfer of the business and so on is something that needs to be done, and they're the ones that are motivated to take action. So effectively what we did as soon as we understood, it wasn't even close, like 100% women, 0% men. So now we just advertise all our Facebook ads to women 45 and above in rural or outside the metropolitan areas throughout Australia. So, interestingly, the names that come up when there's a registration for there's a certain percentage of people download, there's a certain percentage of people then go on and watch the webinars and so on. And but now it's men and women who are watching the webinars, which I guess means that the mum has seen the ad, she's given dad a kick in the ribs, and he's now lining up to watch the webinars as well, which has been great. But as I say, we've absolutely been able to help a reasonably large number of families since I've been doing that. And it's been a real pleasure for me to be able to communicate and get in contact with people that we would have never normally been able to connect with in this way. What's been fortunate on top of that is that in the last couple of months, it's kind of opened up for me to be able to, through in Queensland anyway, for me to be able to go out and present at field days, rural field days and so on. I went to Toowoomba a month or two ago, which is out west near Mitchell, north of Mitchell. Presented to a group of graziers out there, cattle and grain people, and just the response was fantastic. Obviously, from what I've been learning by going through the marketing on Facebook and so on, and really because as part of that I had to really research what it is that I do that creates the greatest value for people and what motivates people to take action. And the presentation I did out there was just fantastic. We've picked up 4 or 5 clients as a result of that particular session at Toowoomba, which was very grateful to David Hickey for inviting me to speak out there, but also made some nice friends as part of the process as well. Some lovely people have now become clients, and I'm really grateful again for the opportunity to be able to help those people, help their family, communicate with all their kids and get this stuff sorted for them. Since then, Sharon Purcell, thanks Sharon, invited me to present at a session in Gundawindi, and so I went down there, presented to that group, and obviously, sorry, just 1 second here. Yeah, the door's open. Door's open. Anyway, as a result of presenting to that group in Gundawindi, once again, we've already picked up 2-3 clients as a result of that, and obviously a lot more to come. In fact, I'm off to Gundawindi again tomorrow morning, first thing, to see some new people down there that I met at the session I did at Gundawindi, and then we're following on this week by going up to Monto. I'm doing some work with something Sharon Purcell has organised and promoting up there, and on so Wednesday Monto, and then Friday up to Springshaw, and then back here Saturday morning. So it's been interesting. Now I guess we're still in COVID, but at least I can get around in Queensland. So I've been able to get some business from the traditional face-to-face methods, which has been wonderful. Being able to get out, fly, go visit people, talk to people in a normal way, and through the online stuff, which is where. So we've done a lot of Facebook ads and met people through that way. So either way, we've taken people through our process, created a lot of value for those families and for the children of those families as well. Certainly certainty for all those people, and it's been a great privilege for me. So that's pretty much what's happened for me during COVID. Today I just wanted to talk about, rather than having a guest on, I've been asked by a number of people what's happened in my life since COVID came along, and that's pretty much it. 3 months, it was just an absolute drought, and I just spent all my time, and I'm still, like I had a 4 o'clock meeting this morning with our social media, Facebook coaches this morning, working out how we're going to go into the next stage of making people aware of what it is that I do, and being able to help their families to create some certainty, confidence and security around their futures. So anyway, mechanics here to help with the plane, so short and sweet today, but just wanted to check in and make sure we did something today, and wish you all well in Queensland, whoever else is having a holiday around Australia today. I'll be back this Saturday, but next week I'm actually going to take 7 free days. I'm going away. I'm turning everything off, so there won't be any tea and scones next week. But certainly there will be, and we'll have a special guest the week after that. So hope you all have a fantastic day. Best wishes to all, and always remember gratitude. It's a great thing. See you soon.